All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, video podcast. This is going to be a couple topics I want to talk about. Of course, Trump was acquitted. I think it was like 57 to 43. He got more guilty votes, but you have to have 2/3, so he was technically not guilty.
The yeas are 57. The nays are 43. 2/3 of the senators present not having voted guilty. The Senate judges that the respondent, Donald John Trump, former President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the article of impeachment. The presiding officer directs judgment to be entered in accordance with the judgment of the Senate as follows. The Senate, having tried Donald John Trump, former President of the United States, upon one article of impeachment exhibited against him by the House Representatives, and 2/3 of the senators present not having found him guilty of the charge contained therein, it is therefore ordered and adjudged that the said Donald John Trump be, and he is hereby acquitted of the charge in said article.
Now they're going after, they still want to prosecute this guy to make sure that he doesn't run again in 2024. That's what they're scared of. But he was acquitted on that. I think it's like, can they just get back to doing their jobs? I mean, absolutely ridiculous. So it's just a total waste of time, and it is a BS impeachment thing. So, but they're still going to try to go after him, and I think Mitch McConnell. There's a video on Twitter going around of Mitch McConnell. He voted not guilty, but he still thinks that Trump should be prosecuted.
Let me just put that aside for a moment and reiterate something I said weeks ago. There's no question, none, that President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day. No question about it.
So, I don't know, it's pretty interesting, but this episode, this video, to say thank you for the video blowing up yesterday, I'm giving away a free bag of coffee. This is 76 coffee. It's my brand. There's going to be a gift card in there, down in the description below, for a free bag of coffee at my store. So you can go down there and check that out. But I saw this story on Twitter, and I thought it was interesting and to talk about. And I'm not a big Bachelor fan. I could care less about what goes on that. I've never really seen it. I mean, I think I've seen some of it, but I could care less about what is happening on The Bachelor. But basically, Chris Hansen, and like a little fun fact about Chris Hansen, one of his first jobs in the news hosting, like one of his first jobs as far as like TV host goes, was in Oklahoma. He worked for a TV station here in Oklahoma, in Oklahoma City. So that's, I mean, I always found that kind of cool. But he's basically going to be stepping aside for defending this contestant from the show after what she did that was racist. And so she basically went to a party, Old South Formal, a antebellum plantation theme ball, dressed up as dressed up as Indians. And she's white, so that's a crime. And but this happened back in 2018, apparently, or 2017, and she has to come out and apologize for doing this party. And I wanted to play this clip, and I'm going to insert it here because Chris says a lot of interesting things. He basically is like he didn't say it this way, but he basically said, if it was a problem in 2017, why bring it up now? So take a look at this. Give me your thoughts in the comments. All right. So unfortunately, YouTube, when I uploaded this video, YouTube blocked this clip that I put up in my video. But you have to go watch this because he calls out the woke mob, as he calls it, and people in the comments. I mean, look at this. People don't like what he's talking about. He's like, people are like, if I hear woke one more time, but he says a lot of good stuff about erasing history and all this kind of stuff. So I can't, like I said, I can't play it on here because they blocked the video. But he says a lot of interesting things that I think needs to be said. But I think it's ridiculous that he's getting canceled over this. Also, I wanted to play this video. And I don't know where this is from. I just saw this on Twitter. But basically it's a cartoon, and I have another video here in a second I want to show you. This cartoon pushing this mask thing on kids. And look, if you want to wear a mask, it's fine, but I just can't imagine being a little kid and having to wear a mask. And I think, what is it, 7? You don't have to wear a mask? Like, it's like 7 and under, or 8 or under, or something like that. They don't have to wear one. But they're pushing masks on kids. And just take a look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Wear a mask each time you go out. Yes, Mommy. We'll wear masks when we're out. Wave, but don't hug. Shake hands or high five. Yes, Mommy. We'll wave high and bye.
Also, Run DMC, which was a relevant rapper 40 years ago, is now pushing or helping the state of New York and Andrew Cuomo, which he's also in hot water for doing a terrible job with COVID. But that's beside the point. But he's helping push the vaccine, and he made this cringy rap. Now, ABL did a video on this. He's a black guy. It's from a black perspective, but these people are basically pushing vaccines on black people. And they're like, don't question the vaccine, just take the vaccine. No time to debate about it. Don't worry about it. Just take our word for it. And I think I find it very weird that this hip hop public health is the people behind this video, and they picked somebody that was relevant in the 80s, and you would think that, I don't know, they would pick somebody else that's relevant today. Salty Cracker, the people that thought this was a good idea run New York State. Yeah, is this the official Salty Cracker guy? Yeah, okay. You need to go check out his channel if you haven't. Pretty good content. But take a look at this video. Absolutely just cringeworthy. And then after that, it will be back to the other stuff that I had in the video. Check it out.
I got the vaccine, you got the vaccine, they got the vaccine, we got the vaccine. We can get back to normal, let me inform you, let's all get the vaccine. It's about community immunity. I'm talking unity for you and me. If Doc says it's good, then trust me, it's good. Now let's all get the vaccine. I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. DMC, I will inspire. Time for us to trust and not debate. The vaccine, believe it's safe to take. 9 out of 10 people won't get sick. That's 90% effective and legit. This COVID thing is real and it will find you. It's killing our people, let me remind you. Back in the days, there was polio, smallpox, back in the days. Measles and mumps, man, back in the days. But because of the vaccines, none of those saved. Vaccines, they work to trigger immunity. 2 shots, we got antibody security. We gotta act now, no need to wait. Get your vaccine before it's too late, for real.
So yeah, there's the video, guys. I like what he had to say, and the reason why I played a really long version of that. And there's more to that interview. You can go find it. You can go find it on YouTube. It's on that channel. Or I put a link down in the description below if you care enough about it to look into it. But I like what he had to say, talking about, do we erase history or do we learn from it? And also he said something about normal people are not on social media caring about this stuff. It's these extreme people on the left and also the right. I mean, the right has been known to cancel things in the past, and I'm not going to act like that doesn't exist. But normal people don't care about this picture. I don't care about this picture. It's just like with the Morgan Wallen thing. Most normal people don't care, don't really give a crap about this kind of stuff. Like the Gina Carano. Most people don't really care. You know? So, and, you know, I like what he had to say. And he's calling out the woke mob, and it's out there. So, and like, I don't really care about the show. I could care less. But I think it's kind of ridiculous that he has to step down. But whatever. I don't really care. I don't really watch it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But I want to get into this story right here. Speaking of cancel culture. Now, a lot of conservatives say, "Oh, this is based. This is hilarious. This is funny. I like this guy." Now, this is all a publicity stunt. So apparently, this ammo company in Michigan, they have a box asking who they voted for whenever they purchase items. So imagine if this said Trump. Conservatives would lose their minds over this. So I don't like this. I think this is just a publicity stunt. I think they're really smart in marketing. Obviously, people are going to go and, you know, support these people. But at the end of the day, if this said Trump, people would lose their minds. So I don't like doing that. And they're actually missing out on a lot more money because people, like a lot of liberals are buying guns now. So I don't know. I think this is stupid. At the end of the day, I think it really is a dumb idea. Also, I wanted to talk about this story. This is where we're headed if we're going to open up the schools. And this is crazy. Like, well, I'll just play the video and show you.
I just have a question for the school board. I'm wondering, this is my classroom. I have a rather large classroom compared to the other classrooms in our building. But I have 28 desks in here right now. If we go back 5 days a week, I'll have 30 or 32 with the kids coming back from virtual. This is the middle seat of the back row of my classroom. This is their view of the board. So I'm just wondering, when we ordered this $5 million worth of plexiglass, did we have a classroom of 28 desks set up to where school board members could sit in them and see what this was really going to be like? Because I'm still trying to figure out how, in between my classes, am I supposed to disinfect? How I'm supposed to hear my students when they're in the back of the room wearing a mask behind all this plexiglass?
But, I mean, look at that. I mean, they can't even see the board. I mean, that is ridiculous. And there's no... This is doing more harm than good. Psychologically, I mean, I guess it's better than Zoom. But, I mean, are they going to have to wear a mask and then a shield and then have this on their desk? I mean, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. And these people can't, the students can't see the board. So Anyway, it's just dumb. A lot of people are making a parody of these hearts on Twitter, and it's pretty funny. I saw another picture, but this is like the main one. I thought it was pretty funny. If you don't know, the other day, I covered it on this channel, but for the new people subscribed, I made a video yesterday talking about it. But yesterday morning, the media was out there making a big deal about this and praising the Bidens for doing this, putting hearts out on the White House. Jill Biden decorated it. It's just dumb, but I thought this was pretty funny and actually more accurate. So, and I made my own. I put this on Instagram. I finally broke silence on Instagram and started posting again. Hopefully it works out. So you can follow me on Instagram at OkiePatriot for all the new people. But I'm not going to post as much. A lot of people are pissed off at this one. Look, I know that this might be a little bit crazy, but I like dark humor, okay? No, like, it's not funny, but it's funny, okay? And so, can you just take a joke? Like, what is this reply here? Okay, I mean, I understand it's not appropriate, but I'm sorry. It's still funny. It's still funny. This is... Hey girl, are you Gorilla Glue? Because I can't get you off my head. I mean, this is the stupidest thing. Somebody put on... I don't know if this is real or not. You can't, like, tell nowadays. But apparently this person used Gorilla Glue as lube. Like, and they were at the ER. So, don't do this. And then that guy yesterday, he put glue on his lips because he's like, oh, this is fake, it can't possibly stick to yourself. Roses are red, your special treasure. I'm at a loss for words. I can't say that word, but there's a bunch of these floating around on social media, and this is my final one that I just had to end it on. This is funny. I mean, it's funny. Like, they laughed at this guy, but when it's the black guy, it's racist. I don't know. This is from one of my favorite Instagram pages on Instagram, Richard Ratboy. I think he's friends with Fleckus. But let's look at some more. He posted some the other day. I've been gauzing you. That's just wrong. You're perfect to me. You're all I need. But I would still lock you up for a gram of weed. I love the... What is with the Photoshop here? I love that. Breathing you in feels like heaven, even though I'm covered in bugs inside 7-Eleven. 2 crack from Hunter. That's just terrible. You looted my heart, but just so you know, you'll always be set free. The DA lets you go. Yeah, but these Trump supporters who stormed the Capitol, which I don't really agree with they did, they're facing 30 years in prison. So that's pretty ridiculous. I love you so much I can hardly stand you. I would never hurt you, but I might kill your grandma. Oh, shit. This is terrible. This is terrible. A love like ours is something to witness. I'd do anything for you, but I even destroy small business. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I just saw this on Twitter. It was just posted a few hours ago. And it's another one of those hearts on the White House lawn. Not guilty. Love 45. I love that, man. Anyway, that's the show. Hope everybody has a nice Valentine's Day. Be sure to check out the links in the description below. Get yourself a bag of coffee. Take advantage of that gift card down there. And be sure to hit subscribe, hit a like, on this video. Check out the podcast if you haven't already. I've done past episodes pretty much every week since last year. So anyway, check out that and have a great weekend.